Hey, how are you guys doing today? My name's George from Underdog Leads, and I'm going to shoot you this free plan of attack so you can do better against all your competition. So one thing I noticed right off the bat is if I type in HVAC contractor in Irvine, California, this is page one. I clicked on this, so I guess this wouldn't necessarily count, but so I got to scroll down, and I'm seeing a bunch of these guys, but let's find where you're at. You are. Okay, I'm gonna just stop right there. Yeah, so it looks like you're really lost in the map packs. You're not being found anywhere. So some of the main things that are going to be taken into consideration in these map rankings are, well, one of the biggest ones is citations. So those are your NAP listings. That's name, address, phone number. I'm pretty sure you've heard things like Yelp, things of that, like Home Advisor, Thumbtack, all those things. There's a bunch of them, and different ones have stronger authority than others. So you definitely want to get your name out there through that, and that'll get you a stronger ranking throughout the entire town of Irvine. So there's that. I noticed you didn't have a site, so I can't really help you out with your site. But what I do recommend, if you get a site, is going to be make it look something like this. This is one of my sites. This is a towing one, so we have it. It's nice and pretty. We put a logo. There's a phone number. It's in Australia, so it's a little weird. But yeah, so we have a phone number. We have a nice picture right here, so it makes people want to actually look at it. We talk about experts, break down some other things. You always got to have a quote form here because you want them to be able to reach out to you in any way possible. So immediately, we got the phone number. Right next, we got the quote form. Talks a little bit about what we do. I'm not sure if you noticed, there's a lot of content there. There's a lot of words. That's one of the major factors for SEO is the amount of words you have on a site. Next thing is going to be backlinks. You don't have a site, so I'm not going to get too into this, but these backlinks are kind of like votes. And votes aren't all equal as far as SEO goes. Some are going to have stronger authority over others. Now this is because if it is a trusted site, like deemed by Google or things that are similar, if it's trusted, it's going to hold a higher vote. So that's one of the things is content, citations, and backlinks. So what I would do if I were you is honestly, I would really beef up your map ranking game before you try and do too much anything. And what you're going to need with that, we'll type this in, OC controls, let's look that up. So you don't have any reviews, and that's a big thing that's going to steer someone away from you. So how I like to explain it, it's like on Amazon. If you're shopping on Amazon and you have something that's $100, so it could be $100 coffee pot. If it has 5 stars and 200 reviews, I trust it. It's a little expensive, but I trust it. Now, on the other hand, if I see one that's $30, it has no reviews, or it has 3 stars, then I don't think that's going to last long. I'd rather spend more money, and I would rather get the more expensive one. If that makes sense. So one of the things that I do is this is one of my IT company clients. We're doing reputation management with. So I do reputation management, and this is the funnel that we'll put them through. So we'll send out review requests, and it'll come in this form, like through an email or really whatever. And so it'll be like, it would have your logo here. It'd say OC controls. It'd say, give us your feedback. So you'd be able to click, or your clients will be able to click whatever they actually review. So if it's 4 stars or less, that's going to get saved internally. They're going to go with my feedback funnel. And this is all going to get saved internally. No one's ever going to see this besides us. So this would say, hey, your satisfaction is very important. Give us your feedback. They're going to tell us why they didn't give us 5 stars. We're going to find out what's wrong. We can see if we can turn that into a 5 star so people can actually see it. Now, if they do actually want to leave, if they did the 5, they go to the review funnel, they give you 5 stars, right? So they click on the 5 stars, and that's going to send them to the review sites. So that's going to be like, all right, where do you want to leave your review? Google, Facebook, and we can add like Yelp and things of that nature. So that's one of the things. Now, this is someone else that we just started helping out kind of recently. You can see all these random numbers. Let me kind of explain to you what's going on there. So a map listen is like an antenna. The closer you are to it, the stronger it is, the stronger the signal, right? So there's actually ways to leverage it. Like I told you, citations earlier. You can post a little more often in it. If you have good reviews, that's another one. And just being really locally relevant through various SEO strategies. But yeah, so you can kind of see here, you can kind of see how in different GPS locations, they're ranking differently. So at first, they were all 20s, but now we've been working with them a little bit more. We got a couple ones over here. We got a little specific in some certain areas. And now I got to start chipping down these away. So one of the things, if you want to get into a deeper dive, that is different about me is if I take you on as a client, your competition is going to become my competition. I take it very personal. I'm very competitive. And I take pride in that because I really like what I do and I like being the best. So like I said, I'm George with Underdog Leads. I'm going to send you this over. Reply to the email or you can give me a call or whatever. I'm going to have my phone number and the signature of the email. But let me know what you think. All right. You have a good day.